In this video, we're going to show you to install a door handle on your Jeep Grand Cherokee located on the exterior driver's side door. Remove our door panel. There are 3 Phillips head screws. There's one inside the door handle pull. There's one up where there should be a little plastic cap right here. There's one in here. And then there's one behind the door handle right here. Let's go ahead and remove those. I want to pull the door panel off here. Pop off the little plastic buttons. I'm going to pull that door panel off. Now on the back side, we have some metal actuator rods here that go to the door handle. We want to go ahead and separate those rods from those clips. And you can normally just use your finger to pop these off. Here we go, there's one. Pull that rod up and out, and then we'll do the bottom one. Lift that up and out. Sometimes the angle of the rod will kind of bind up in there. Once you have those rods disconnected, the next things we want to do is disconnect the harness. Now when disconnecting the harness, on the harness facing the door panel, if I flip this over, there's a little spring clip right here. You're going to pinch that with your finger and then pull that off. Towards the back section here, we have another connector. I'm going to lift up on this little tab right here and then pull this off. And you follow this up, we have our mirror connector right here. There's a tab on the top right here. And support that door panel with your leg. Gonna pinch that. Separate that connector. We have one more connector right here. It's a little tab on the top right there you want to press down on to separate. And our door panel is now free from the door shell. Use a T30 Torx bit on these 2 screws inside the door jamb. Go ahead and set those aside. Now we're inside of the door shell, and we have one rod right here that is locked into place. We're going to use this pick, and we want to undo the retaining clip on the back side here. Now we'll go ahead and pull that rod out. Now on the back side, right where that rod was, there is a Torx bit screw right here. I want to go ahead, loosen, and remove that. Now if we zoom in on this hole in the door shell, there is a Torx bit screw in there. We're going to use our Torx bit and extension to get on in there. And we're going to go through 2 holes on the door shell. And we're going to use our 10mm socket here. We're going to remove the 2 nuts on the back side of the door handle. Remove that one there, and over to the left, remove this one here. Go ahead and remove your exterior door handle. We're going to pull out on the handle here and go ahead and work this out. Go ahead and pull this out. Now we left the lock cylinder inside there. We have our door handle. Now we went ahead and cleaned up our door here before we installed our handle. So let's go ahead and do this. Now we have the offset right here, this little weighted component. We're going to pull that handle, let that level out, and then we're going to feed that into the door. At the same time, we're going to feed our door lock into the back side. We have that set in place. Let's go around on the other side and install the 2 nuts on the back side and secure our door lock cylinder. Now on the door jamb area here, we're going to go ahead and reach inside the door and move our lock cylinder over and get our screws started into that. You do want to make sure that these go in straight and are not cross-threading. Once you have those in, we can go ahead and snug those down. And once that screw bottoms out, probably about 1/4 of a turn. We're going to reach up inside the door and we're going to take our Torx bit screw. All right, now that we have that started, I'm going to go ahead and put our ratchet on there and let's go ahead and snug that down. Now once that screw bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. Don't want to make it super tight, but we do want to make sure that that bolt is snug. Now we can install the rod on the clip here. And line that up and push that inside. And once that rod is inside the clip, we can fold this down and snap the clip back onto it. Now we can go ahead and install the nuts on the back side of the handle itself. And once we have those started, let's go ahead and snug those down. Once that nut bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. Make sure it's tight. Let's go ahead and connect all of our connectors here. Install our lower rod. And sometimes the angle of the door panel, if you adjust the door a little bit, the rod will pop right into place. And then fold your clasp on over. And then pop the clasp back onto that one. Now at this point, we're going to hang our door panel on the top of the door. Go ahead and line that up. And once that's in place, we can work our way around the perimeter, bumping on our plastic retaining tabs, securing this in place. With our door panel in place, we can now install the 3 screws, one on the handle, one up by the mirror, and the one behind the door handle. Go ahead and install the 3 door panel screws. If your door panel has the plastic button here to cover that screw, go ahead and pop that into place. Once that's all done, you want to go ahead and test everything, make sure everything works. After that, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.